My name is Niamh Brennan and I'm a physiotherapist at FFS Physiotherapy. So in this video I'm going to talk you through some mobility exercises for the low back or lumbar spine. Often when you're working from home and you're sitting for sustained amounts of time during the day, this area can get quite stiff. So we're going to run through some exercises to promote movement in that area. So first exercise is going to be a pelvic tilt. So it's a small enough movement. You're going to come into that bridge position, so knees bent up, heels. And what you can do is you can feel for two bony points at the front of your hips here as markers. What you're going to do is you're going to take a deep breath in, and on the exhale you want to push your back down towards the mat and flatten down against it there. So you can tailbone up in the air. On the inhale you're coming back up and you're just trying to create space underneath there. So we're going to go for 10 of them. So tucking tailbone up as you flatten your back and then creating that space on the way back. So that's 2 rounds there, and we're going to go to 10. So it's just a nice gentle rocking motion back and forth. So engaging the abs on the way down and then releasing on the way back up. So that's 8, so 2 more on that. You can always start this movement off a little smaller and build up, creating more space as it gets more comfortable. And that's 10. So next exercise, you're staying in the same position, bringing feet and knees together. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some knee rolls. So bringing your knees towards that right side, you're going to twist there and just going to hold that for 5 seconds. So you should feel a nice stretch in the back, making sure shoulders aren't lifting off the mat and the whole twisting motion's coming from that lower part of your body. Coming back up and then just going over to the other side there with that. So keeping knees and feet together, twisting shoulders still pressed down onto the mat. So we're going to go for 2 5-second holds either side for this. So coming back up and then on the other side. So this rotation is a really nice one. Just get that twisting motion that you'd be missing throughout the day into your lumbar spine. And last one then on that left side. And then coming back up to center. So the next exercise we're going to do is a cat and camel. So you're going to come onto all fours. You're going to have hands underneath your shoulders, knees hip width apart. And what you're going to do is, as you breathe in, you're going to tuck your tailbone in and create an arch in your back, tucking your head in. And then on the exhale, you're going to stick your tailbone out, look straight ahead, and just create that kind of C-shaped curve there. So we're going to go for 10 reps of that. So tucking in as you breathe in, and then as you breathe out, looking straight ahead and sticking the tailbone. So you should feel a nice stretch through the back as you go through this. 3. So this exercise brings in pelvic tilts that we began with in the exercise 1. So tilting your pelvis forward as you come down and tilting your pelvis backwards as you come back up. 3 more there left. It's really important to breathe through this exercise. So inhaling on the way up, exhaling on the way down. So last one. So then the 4th exercise is going to be a lumbar twist. So what you're going to do is you're going to get your right leg, cross it over your foot like that, and then bringing your hand behind. You're going to take that left arm and hook it on here, just applying a little bit of pressure, pushing back like that. And then you're going to twist into the stretch. You can take a deep breath in and then get a little bit further into the stretch on the exhale. I'm going to hold that for 5 seconds. And then we're going to come back around and just switch that leg. So bringing left hand behind, taking your right arm up, hooking in, and twisting around to that opposite side. Taking a deep breath in, and exhale to get further into that stretch. And then coming back around, and I'm just going to do one more each side. Same again, right hand behind, left hand, applying a little bit of pressure. Try a little bit more pressure this time. As you twist in, deep breath in, and exhale to get further into that stretch. So it's a nice twist and stretch for the low back. Holding that for 5 seconds. Coming back around. Going to bring the opposite leg up and over as you turn around again. Right hand pushing against the knee and twisting. So nice deep breath in, exhale as you go further into that stretch and holding that for 5 seconds. So that's the 4 exercises. We're just going to run through one more round of them. So starting with pelvic tilts, we're going to go for 10 of these. So like I said, hands on the front of the hips, you can feel the 2 bony points there as a marker. So you're driving up, creating space in the mat. And then as you come back down, lifting the tailbone up, back flat against the mat. We're going to go for 10 of them. So just a nice rocking motion there. This is a really nice one if you've been sitting, kind of holding your pelvis in a sustained posture all day. It's nice to get some gentle movement into that area. So we'll go for 3 more. Making sure back's nice and flat on the way down and creating that space on the way up. Next one, we're going to bring feet and knees together and we're going to go back to knee rolls. So going down towards that right side, not letting shoulders lift off the mat, twisting purely from the bottom half of your body and just holding in that stretch for 5 seconds. Nice twist in the bottom part of the body. Coming back up then and over to the opposite side. Holding that for 5 seconds on this side. Back up to center and we'll just go one more either side. And opposite side. Making sure shoulders not lifting off the mat. Back up to center, and then our third exercise is going to be cat and camel. So coming onto all fours, hands underneath shoulders like last time, knees hip width apart. And what you're going to do is as you inhale, you're going to tuck the neck and tailbone in and create that arch shape in the back. And then as you exhale, looking forward, sticking the hips out and creating that curve there. So we're going to go for 10 of these. So inhaling on the way up, tucking the tailbone in, and exhale on the way back down. Incorporating your pelvic tilts into this. So tilting backwards on the way up and forwards on the way back down. That's halfway there now with 5, so 5 more to do. Breathing, very important with this one, so breathing in on the way up and exhaling on the way back down. And we'll go for one more of them. And then last exercise we're going to do is going to be our lumbar twist. So taking that right leg, crossing it over, bending your knee up, right hand comes behind, left hand comes up, hooks onto the knee, and you're applying a little bit of pressure there. And then twisting back, taking a nice deep breath in, And on the exhale, going further into that twist. And what you're going to do is you're going to hold that for 5 seconds. And then we're going to come up and just switching legs there. Left hand comes behind, right hand comes up, hooking in. And you're going to turn, take a nice deep breath. On the exhale, come further into that. Providing a nice rotation for the low back. Holding that for 5 seconds. And back, we're just going to do one more each side. So right hand come behind on this one again, left hand up, hooking in, a little bit more pressure this time. And then take a nice deep breath in. On the exhale, reach further back. And holding that for 5 seconds. And swapping back to that last one there. Left hand comes behind, right hand comes up, hooking in, a little bit more pressure this time. Nice deep breath in. Exhale further into the stretch and holding that for 5 seconds. And then relax out of that. So there are 4 exercises you can run through just to get more mobility into the low back and pelvis after you're sitting for a working day.